Hi guys, Raj here with just a quick market update. Now, Friday's been a really big day to be honest because we've had Jerome Powell's speech at Jackson Hole. So the markets have obviously gone a little bit mental. So let's explain what's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the S&P 500, and we can see here that the market's gone up. So we've had a new PTS signal long here, basically just moving up, and the market's just reacting very positively towards it. But let's go down to the 4 hour and show you what's really going on. So this is where the kind of opportunity lies for me. I normally take 4 hour momentum triggers, so this is an example of that. But now we've got new PTS targets to the upside, but you have to beware because obviously we've got white candles here, so it's showing that the market can be a little bit toppy. But I just wanted to explain what was really going on and what was happening from that perspective. Now, this event also has affected the dollar. So let's go and look at the dollar basket. So this mainly consists of euro dollar. So 60% of the dollar basket is euro dollar. And you can see we've had a sharp move lower, but it's against the trend. So it's very hard to look at something like that at the moment. So let's go and look at euro dollar. Here is obviously doing the opposite as the dollar index. You can see we've got upside targets now. The reason why this is really interesting for me is because we had the green below red with the low OBS. Okay, we're not broken out of the moving averages, we're still in the croc jaws, but it's showing us the trend predictor, if it closes here for the week, which is today's close, that we could potentially have a down week next week. So we'll be looking for those negative PTS targets, we'll be looking for those negative momentum triggers on the 4 hour next week. That will be very interesting for us. Now let's pick up one of the commodities that's very interesting as well. So let's look at gold. So gold has had a massive shoot higher following this event, got upside PTS targets. You can see that they've been met really easily. We're broken through the 1800 level, and now we're looking at 1824 to the upside. These targets are not matching really what's going on the weekly, but interestingly, they're matching what's going on with the monthly. Okay, so let's check the daily because we're always 2 time frames up. And you can see that the daily is even matching with the monthly now. We've had a positive momentum trigger as well, and it looks like potentially we could have a move higher in the few coming days. I've got this circled here because this is my main area of resistance. I never forget about support and resistance levels, and nor should you. And we also need to break through these moving averages as well. A close through these moving averages today could make things a little bit more interesting. Copper, also a very interesting one as well. So the normal copper, and you can see here we've got upside PTS targets with a good uptrend and a level 1 long on the monthly chart. So this is also looking pretty positive after bouncing off the 200 period moving average. We're seeing a move up. Obviously, we've got a natural psychological target at $10,000 per ton. So keep an eye on that if it breaks through that. Now, also beyond that, let's check out some other commodities. Let's look at US crude. So WTI, that is spot oil. Again, another move higher, obviously because the dollar's weaker across the board. A lot of the commodities are moving up together. I'm just going to get rid of some of these drawings. They've come from another session that I did previously. And you can see now we've got upside targets that are matching what was going on the monthly as well. About to get a new momentum trigger on oil, got a new PTS on oil. So that's looking pretty positive as well. Lastly, I just want to have a look at the Ftse 100. It was a little bit mixed earlier, but things are now starting to break out to the upside. So this is what I like really to see. Upside targets that haven't been met yet on the monthly. So let's put that up there. So my monthly upside targets haven't been met. My weekly upside targets haven't been met as well. So we've got another one here coming up here. And then the daily, we've got a new momentum trigger. We're waiting for a green dot green here, but we've got a new PTS breaking through the moving averages, looking like it could potentially be a long. So that's quite nice as well. So effectively, you know, Jerome's Powell speech is all about when they're going to stop printing money, how much they're going to stop by, when are they going to look to taper QE. The market's obviously reacted very positively to this, which means that he's probably thinking about doing it slower than some people had anticipated, or at a reduced pace than some people had anticipated. I haven't done the analysis on that, but as long as I've got the charts, I don't need to do it really. If we're getting upside targets, we're getting upside charts, I'm happy to focus on that. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you catch some of these for next week. Good luck.